Hello and welcome to Titanium Talos Tarot, and today I'll be doing a reading for Cancers, okay? So this is for any placement of Cancer you have in your chart. If you do, great. If you don't, great as well. You probably have a message in here for you, so keep an ear out. And if you are a cross watcher, I welcome you with open arms. Because heaven knows I was a cross watcher for many a video myself, so I get you and I got you, but I might snitch, so be mindful. Now, I use the Star Spinner Tarot. I'll also mention where it's important for you to use your own intuition. And with that, let's get started. So, please, angels and guides, anyone from the highest good who has a message for my Cancers, please come forward and share what they should expect for the coming week. And we got the Two of Wands. This is kind of like, generally the Two of Wands is someone looking out into the distance and waiting for their ships to come in. One of the depictions. On this card, it's like you're waiting, but you're like, where are you? It's not like you're impatient. Well, you're kind of impatiently waiting, but you're also kind of impatiently, how should I say it? Like, in the normal Two of Wands, you're patiently waiting. You're expecting it to come in and you can wait. You're looking out for it. But you're calm, cool, and collected. At least that's what the picture shows. And now on this card, you're already there and you're just like, why aren't you here yet? Come on. That's the thing I get. To the point where you're kind of annoyed with whoever this is. Right? Yeah, to the point where you're annoyed with whoever this is and who's making you wait and who's making you go and think of things. How are things going awry? Why are things going awry? What did I do? What could I have done better? What should they have done? And all that mumbo jumbo is running in your mind. Okay? But you are the Empress. Okay, and the Empress is Libra or Tauran energy, which is basically this individual can create out of nothing. She has the basic ability to be creative in any situation, at any time, in any circumstance. All right? Now, the next card is the King of Chalices. The word escaped me for a moment. Now, the King of Chalices is someone who is emotionally intelligent, who is in charge of everything that he feels at any given moment. And he is basically giving water to these crops and making them blossom or making them come to fruition for the queen to harvest, or should I say, for them to come to fruition and for them to be able to harvest all this, all of this. The Armenian word is coming to mind, which is perk. Yeah, that would be like whatever you built, or like fruit that grew, or crops that you've grown, or whatever, Now the next card is the Ace of Swords. Now the Ace of Swords talks of a new idea, a new concept, a new thought process, everything that is leading you in the right direction to, I don't know what this new thought process is, but I guess we'll see. Right, this new thought process is, well, see the difference between the Two of Wands and the Three of Wands. She's impatiently waiting, while he is patiently expecting. This could be a difference between where you're at in your manifestation cycle, in your manifestation process, if you want. So this person is just like, well, where is it yet? Like, I've been waiting for years and it's not here yet. Well, this guy is just like, I know it's coming. It's just a matter of time. So I'll patiently wait and I'll be looking excitingly out for it. Okay, you'd rather be in this energy than in that energy, because the more you're in this energy, the less what you want comes in. But the more you're in this energy, more exciting things happen while you wait. Okay? And it's interesting how both of them are one below each other, or like across each other, or on, on the board. It's the Two of Wands is on the top, while the Three of Wands is on the bottom. Now the next card is the Nine of Swords, and the Nine of Swords is talking about doubts, fears, and allowing them to basically run rampant in your mind. And I'm guessing this has a little to do with the Two of Wands. This, why isn't it here yet? Why is it taking so long? The more you think like that, the more in the Nine of Wands you're going to be, and the less of the Three of Wands you're actually going to portray, which is knowing that it's on the way. It's like you don't have to do anything at this point. It's coming. It's like something that you ordered through Amazon. You know it's coming. So it's just a matter of time, right? That's it. You just know it's there. You know that if need be, if you feel like you aren't patient enough, you know that you can go and, how should I say it, and check where it's at. But it's on the way, right? So so what I'm getting from this is more like, so the process to follow, and this is just a little bit of pre-manifestation jitters. You're trying to stay away from this, but you're like, quite difficult. It's the little sliver of difference between manifesting something and not, if that makes any sense at all. Now the next card is the Six of Wands. So I feel like you figure out a way to keep a lid on all those fears and doubts, and that's why you are going to get a successful manifestation. And I'm like, yes, I did it. Well, I did it with the help of the universe. I sure did. Right? Which is awesome, because the Empress and the Three of Wands both have like magnificent afros. Like, this is amazing hair. I mean, whoa. I'm just saying, it's kind of interesting. And notice how they're holding something like a staff, both of them, and kind of gazing in the same direction. That is some interesting stuff. Now, the next card is the High Priestess, which is Piscean energy. Now, the High Priestess, okay, it talks about being on point with your intuition, being able to manifest what you want by just thinking about it. But the issue with that is manifesting something just by thinking about it. What it's going to do, it's going to manifest the right situation, but for it to actually come into reality, you have to then become the emperor, which is someone who actually takes action upon his intuitive insight. Okay, so I see the High Priestess as, well, the High Priestess is the magician's partner, right? And she suggests things. She suggests things to the magician, and he, by utilizing her suggestions, is able to manifest whatever he wants. But before he does that, he needs to consult the High Priestess. And so I feel like if you don't consult the High Priestess, and if you do not use your intuition and the basics of how to actually manifest what you want, right, by doing everything to be it now, as in to be it, to act as if, to, I don't know, like for some reason I had the intuitive nudge to go run, okay? And that is what I'm going to do. But sometimes if you don't follow the intuitive nudges that you have, you won't be able to manifest what you want. And you'll keep yourself stuck in this energy, the Five of Pentacles, feeling like you don't have enough, feeling like you are at the will of the consequences that you are within. If that makes any sense. That the world has more impact on you than you have on it, you know? So, my gorgeous Cancers, if you want to change something, go out there and do what comes to mind. Okay? Not your egoic mind, but your actual height, your intuition. Okay? And just follow that. So, well, actually, it would be to check, to know what you want, see what's in the way, and to do what the next step is. Sometimes it's going to take some time before you clearly understand what your next step is, but the more honest you get with yourself, the easier it'll be to do what needs to be done. Okay? So, my gorgeous and fellow Cancers, this is all I have for you guys this week. If you like this, and if you'd like me to go deeper into your specific situation, please contact me at the email in the box below, and it'll be my pleasure to assist. In that same box, you'll find a little description of this video and my price for private readings, as well as the email you can send donations to on PayPal if you feel so called. And with that being said, my gorgeous and fellow Cancers, I wish you guys all a very good week, and I'll see you next time, okay? Bye. Hello, and welcome to Titanium Tarot, and today I'll be doing a reading for Scorpios, okay? This is for any placements of Scorpio you have in your chart. If you do, great. If you don't, great as well. You probably have a message in here for you, so keep an ear out. And if you are a cross-watcher, I welcome you with open arms, because heaven knows I was a cross-watcher for many a video myself, so I get you and I got you, but I might snitch, so be mindful. And I will also mention, well, I use Star Spinner Tarot. I'll also mention when it is important for you to use your own intuition, and with that, let's get started. So please, angels and guides, anyone from the highest good who has a message from Scorpios, please come forward and share. And we got the Five of Wands pointing towards the left. Now, cards that come out pointing towards the left to me mean that they happened in the past or they're happening super slowly. Now, there might be, well, the only reason that the Five of Wands is happening super slowly is because you've had some life lessons that taught you how to stay clear of the Five of Wands, which would kind of indicate that you've experienced something that in the past that allowed you to avoid this. It doesn't necessarily mean that you experienced this prior, but you've dealt with something that taught you better, is all it's saying. Now, next, why am I explaining this yet? Anyway, the next card is the Seven of Coins. Seven of Coins. Seven. Next is the Death card. Next is the Lovers in the reverse. Followed by the Page of Coins. Followed by the Tower. Followed by the Page of Swords. Followed by the another Lovers, right? Followed by the Ace of Wands, followed by the Queen of Wands in the reverse, and finishing with the Nine of Chalices. Yes, I like that. I like that a lot. Alright, so my gorgeous and fellow Scorpios, we start off with the Five of Wands pointing towards the left. So either you've experienced this in the past, or you've experienced something that has taught you better, which is why this is happening super slowly. Okay, this feeling defeated, feeling like, oh, why is it so hard, so difficult? Why? Right? And to you, it felt like forever ago because you have the Seven of Coins, which talks about some time passing, like a season at the very least. It might have happened last autumn, might have happened a couple of years back in autumn, but something, okay, is teaching you what not to do. That something is probably because of a transformation with the Your card, my gorgeous Scorpios, the Death card. Now, the Death card does not mean that there will necessarily be a death, which probably doesn't mean that it's going to be a death, but there is uh, not a physical death. Well, I mean, some cells die every single day, but that's not the thing that I'm trying to get to. But there's a death of something that no longer serves you, that is no longer beneficial for your best interest. That is going to die. That is going to pass away and leave. And I feel like, well, it's not. Either you made a choice, so the choice is clear. Because the Lover's card, well, actually, yes. Seen on this card, both lovers have their eyes open. And they consciously know what is happening, and they're consciously choosing something. And they're both of different genders, right? Now, this way, it would be that they are not making a choice. Or, no, that they don't have to make a choice because it's already made. They don't have to think twice about it because they clearly see what needs to get done. There's no need to think about it. They know the steps they need to take. They know, and they are fervently excited to make it happen with the Page of Coins, because in this deck, this page is so intently focused on that pentacle or that coin that her focus is like just on that. And she is looking at it and contemplating it and seeing what she can do to make it better, or see what she can do to bring improvements to her, the pinnacle that she is making, right? Yes. She's in the process of creating. Now, the next card is the Tower card, which is, I don't know, it's a tower. So basically, it's something that was built on faulty foundations coming crashing down. And so this needs to be crashed to the ground, if I can say that, in order for something new to be rebuilt. So this Page of Coins is observing that coin, noticing the flaws, and being like, okay, so the basis on which I built this, or that I like modeled it, is not working properly. So I need to go back to the drawing board, erase what I did, and start anew. Right? That's what I'm getting. Now, the next card is the Page of Swords. Now, the Page of Swords is all airy-fairy, very, very light on his feet, not very stable because he's pointing towards a butterfly, and he's like, "Ooh, look how pretty!" And butterflies are not stable, right? They're here 1 minute, they're gone the next. They're not even here a minute. They might even be gone in a second, right? So it's nothing stable to base your decisions on, like nothing to base your long-term decisions on. Maybe for short-term goals, yes, but not for long-term goals, if you know what I mean. Now, the next card is the Lovers, is another Lovers card. There are 4 Lovers cards in this deck, and on this card, First of all, it came out in the upright. And second of all, they're both of the same gender and they have their eyes closed. So whatever this, they are making a decision by going within and figuring out what they want, what they need to do, right? It could either mean that they're so closely knit together that they are of one mind, or they're so similar that they're of one mind, or that they aren't even thinking of the other person, they're just thinking about themselves and how they will actually live singularly in this connection, which would be less than favorable, because if you want to keep the connection afloat, you need to think on the terms of group thought, group thinking. I hope you understand what I mean. Yeah, it's a partnership. You need to both think about it. It's a give and take. It's a constant negotiation. It's basically what I'm getting at. Now, the next card is the Page of Wands. Now, the Page of Wands, all right, talks of this young man or young individual who is excited about what they're doing. He is also intently looking at that flame, wanting to make it bigger, wanting to use his magic. He has a wand in his hand. He's about to perform magic. So he is going within and he is foreseeing the flame go poof, get bigger, right? So he is setting himself up correctly, is what I'm getting with that one, with those closed eyes. Now the next card is the Queen of Wands. And the Queen of Wands, she has her eyes open. She has her eyes open and she's petting a lion. She's that strong. She has that much control over herself. You know? Excuse me. And like, first of all, even in the upright, she doesn't even have to look at the lion to know that he is going to not bite her head off. In the downright position, right? When it's upside down, she still has her back turned to the lion, and she still trusts that the lion won't bite her head off. Now, I feel like in this position, okay, in the downward position, she is not what should be like the Queen of Wands in the upright would know exactly what to do. She's a businesswoman in the deck. She has complete control over her actions, her thoughts, all of it. The reverse, I feel like instead of it being a conscious effort on her part, it is now a subconscious effort on her part. So she doesn't even have to think about doing it. She just magically creates whatever she wants, right? So I feel like that's where you're at. You magically create what you want. Poof! And that is going to lead you to your happiness and a place in which you feel in complete control over your reality. Because the Nine of Chalices is one of the singles cards, where single cards, meaning that she might not be single, but she has complete control over her reality. She doesn't need anyone else to create the reality she wants, right, at any given moment. And I hope that makes sense. So, my gorgeous fellow Scorpios, this is all I have for us this week. If you like this, and if you'd like me to go deeper into your specific situation, please contact me at the email in the box below, and it'd be my pleasure to assist. In that same box, you'll find a little description of this video and my price for private readings, as well as the email you can send donations to on PayPal if you feel so called. And with that being said, my gorgeous fellow Scorpios, I wish you guys all a very good week, and I'll see you next time, okay? Bye. Hello, and welcome to Titanium Palace Tarot, and today I will be doing a reading for Pisces, okay? This is for any placement of Pisces you have in your chart. If you do, great. If you don't, great as well. You probably have a message in here for you, so keep an ear out. And if you are a cross watcher, I welcome you with open arms, because heaven knows I was a cross watcher for my name video myself, so yeah, even I got you, but I might snitch, so be mindful. Now, what I did notice is one of the cards just jumped and just fell back in place. Maybe that has something to do with something like a false start, or like a not a false beginning, but like an attempt of something is going to happen this week. I don't know about what, but it might be of interest to someone. Well, not that it might, it will most probably be of interest to someone. Now, the first card is the Nine of Chalices. Now, this is the last card that came out for the previous reading, which is interesting. This card came back out as the first one, my Piscean friends. So you have the Nine of Chalices, then you have the Queen of Chalices, followed by the Three of Chalices, Queen, three. I mean, for some reason it sounded like it rhymed a minute ago. Then you have the Five of Coins, the Two of Pentacles, the Eight of Wands, the Queen of Swords, the World, the High Priestess, which is Piscean energy, by the way, and the Knight of Pentacles, as well as the Ten of Coins. Sorry. Oh, Knight of Coins, Ten of Coins, Ten of Chalices, and the Fool, and Justice. Sorry, I'm just gonna move the trackpad. Justice, the Hermit, and the Magician, as well as Temperance. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna take these last three. So, my gorgeous Piscean friends, let me just make some room on my board, because this is a ton of cards. Take these. Okay, and the end. Okay, so we start off happy, content, completely able to maintain your own happiness yourself. All good things. One of the singles cards. The Nine of Pentacles and the Nine of Chalices. Nine of Coins and the Nine of Chalices in this deck, well, in any tarot deck, are singles cards to me. But when you only have the Nine of Chalices at this point. Now, the next card is the Queen of Chalices. So that would indicate that through your happiness, you are able to manage your emotion and be emotionally intelligent about what it is that you're doing at this present moment. And due to that, there will be a celebration of something because of this accomplishment of yours. Now, following that is the Five of Coins. Now, the Five of Coins indicates someone who's down in the dumps, who doesn't feel very good about themselves, but who is sheltered. And that might not aid him, that might actually detract from his forward movement. right? Came because the little boy under that cloak is a 5, is the one who is feeling down in the dumps. Now I feel like someone might come along and teach that little boy, okay, that he needs to get inside, like he needs to reframe his thoughts, not have them be, oh my, why is it not happening yet, and say, how can I make this happen myself? What do I currently have that can, when put together or when balanced properly, can benefit me and bring me more income? I'm just saying. Now, the next card is the Eight of Wands, and the Eight of Wands indicates long distance messaging. So this individual might be at like this mentor who is letting you in on the right thought patterns to have, might be at a distance from you, and that's why the long distance messaging is currently taking place. And I feel like the reason why you are talking to them is because they have been through what you've been through and they know what to do, what the steps are to follow. So you are following their footsteps, because the Queen of Swords is someone who has discernment, who is someone who has learned from her past experiences. And that is why at this moment she has completed her cycle. And you, in turn, have chosen this path because you as well want to complete your cycle. Okay? Now, the next card is the High Priestess. And the High Priestess is Piscean energy. Now, the High Priestess indicates being on point with your intuition, following it, and being able to, like, have the basis of how to attract what you want into your reality. What is the way to put yourself in the right state of mind to manifest what you want, to create magic? What? Right? And with that prior knowledge, I feel like you will be manifesting your pentacles slowly but surely. But due to that past knowledge, as I said again, you will manifest it. Okay? Yes. Now, the next card is the Ten of Coins, right? The Ten of Coins talks about material abundance. Not only material abundance, but being in a place where you feel confident within yourself and within the home you've built and the people or individuals that are within it, or beings. Because right here you see a dog, and you see a very content, well-dressed, well-groomed, older man. So that would indicate to me that there is at least one woman in his life helping him stay on track. Right? And he has a very glorious beard, so he must be at least a dad. Now, the next card, well, you don't have to be a dad to have a glorious beard, but I mean, I'm just saying. I feel like this man is content. I feel like he has all he wants, all he needs. And he is surrounded by loving family and friends. Okay? That is where I got that from, just so you know. And he is in complete emotional contentment at this point. And not only complete emotional contentment, meaning that he can help himself, that not only can he make sure that he feels the right thoughts, but his partner also is able to feel that same way as well, is able to bring herself up emotionally speaking, and she is emotionally intelligent as well, is what I'm getting. Now that they are at such high points in their manifestation process, they are now able to start a new adventure completely devoid of past experiences, so that they can take the what am I trying to say? So that they can best attract what they want to them, without any past experiences. So what they've done in the past is not going to taint what they're going to do in the future. It's actually going to add to what they are currently experiencing, if that makes any sense at all. Now, the next card is the Justice card. And because they've done the prior work, and because they've learned their lesson, and because they now know what needs to be done, excuse me, right, and the steps to follow, they now are getting into their just desserts, right? Because of all the wonderful things he does. Ralph is he, the wizard, the wonderful Wizard of Oz. Because they've had some prior training, or they have trained others, or okay, so they've had some prior training, and due to that, they are becoming the wizard of their reality. They're off to see the wizard to get some training, to then be able to turn around and teach others by tempering their unknowledgeable methods with his knowledgeable methods, right? Yeah, I hope that makes sense. So, my gorgeous Piscean friends, this is all I have for you guys this week. If you like this, and if you'd like me to go deeper into your specific situation, please contact me at the email box below, and it'll be my pleasure to assist. In that same box, you'll find a little description of this video and my price for private readings, as well as the email you can send donations to on PayPal if you feel so called. And with that being said, my gorgeous Piscean friends, I wish you guys all a very good week, and I'll see you next time, okay? Bye.